Hello, how's it going?
Good, Coach.
I'm ready when you are.
What are the early grades or early returns internally for you guys on what you're seeing from Kingsley with the switch to guard?
Yeah, I think Kingsley's doing a lot of things really well, and just like all of us, I mean, every time we turn on a practice, every time we turn on a game tape, we find stuff, hey, we gotta work on this, we gotta get better at that, and he's no exception. So he's working on things like staying more square in the pocket, but I would say he's given us good physical play. He's been adapting to that guard position very well. I'm very encouraged by what I'm seeing out of him.
Coach, you mentioned yesterday that Jawan's been playing pretty well in pass pro, but penalties, run game's been a little bit off. What do you do to try and get him on track there?
Yeah, I mean, without question, he's a talented pass protector, but as he knows, as we know, as everybody in the world knows, penalties are, going backwards is not good for the football team. And so, hey, the only guy that can fix that is him right there. And so, I've seen him make a conscious effort to work on that. And we need him to do it. I mean, bottom line is he's got to do that.
Is he a marked man with officials? Do you think they've got an eye on him?
Well, yeah, certainly. I mean, I wouldn't use the word you used, but yeah, they've got an eye on him. I mean, they watch tape, and here's the alerts on this outfit, and we're going to watch out for this and that. And so, without question, they'll come over and say, "Hey, you're going to have to move up on the ball for me," even before the game starts.
I mean, you watch the tape. I mean, personally, there are times it looks to me like he's lined up even further back and they don't call him. I mean, is there a continuity to this from team to team, play to play, or is
Well,
it?
first I would say in terms of his depth, I mean, we track that on a daily basis. We track that week to week. PFF tracks that. And you can see that there are upwards of 20 tackles that line up as deep or deeper than him. Now, when he's getting called, those are good calls. I mean, he's too deep. You get your helmet's got to break the plane. I think, as a very prideful player, one of the things Jawan takes a lot of pride in is he's going to give himself every advantage that he can. He's going to be on that snap count, and what we're telling him is, hey, that's not necessarily an advantage every time. Like, in fact, it can get you in trouble if you're too quick, you're too deep. That's creating too much space. And so, but he does take a lot of pride in what he's doing there.
How much and in what ways has Josh Simmons delivered from what you thought he'd be advertised, when you did get him in the draft?
It's jumps out at you when you watch the tape, when anybody watches him, how twitchy he is, how explosive he is. I would say, for a lighter guy, how strong he is. And so those are, great attributes at that position.
Coach, with the running game, is it a sense where you wanted to see a plethora of concepts with this new group? Or are you trying to find the balance of maybe paring it down and finding what you guys are good at and then sort of building as the season goes along?
Well, that's a good question. In terms of, we still are in the process of finding out what we're good at. We've always done a lot of different concepts. I mean, I think it's, whether it's, throwing formations at people, different motions, variety. I would say the same is true of scheme. We're a mid-zone team. We're an inside zone team. It might be that we're best at one of those two things, but we're gonna have gap schemes, we're gonna have man schemes, we're gonna have specials. And so, I believe in that. We'll find out what it is we're best at. From the line standpoint, from the runner standpoint, and what's best for our team. Is it getting under center and rolling, or is it RPOs? And we've kind of been a big RPO team through the years.
Coach, how much does the RPO maybe handcuff the offensive lineman? I mean, if you're wanting to get downhill and the guys aren't sure if it's going to be a run or a pass, I mean, does that make it more difficult for you guys? Is it something that it's less enjoyable to play the game that way and not be able to just unleash and go try to maul somebody?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, when you've got a double team of three technique, it doesn't matter to me whether the quarterback's under center or we're in the shotgun, and he might spit it out with a throw. I mean, there's a guy between you and my buddy right there. We're going to go get hip to hip and take that guy off the ball. I don't think it handcuffs the O-line in any way. We're not saying hey, let's be less aggressive, let's be less physical, just because there may be a throw. We're blocking for that runner.
Coach, we saw Jalen Moore get some reps at the end of the game. Was that just to get him some work, or maybe a little motivation for Juwan, or maybe both?
Not the second. I mean, Jalen's been doing a lot of good things for us. We've got a lot of confidence in him. Good big body in there. Did a nice job in there in that 4 minute.
Last one.
Andy, this might be hard to sum up, but one other thing on Juwan, sort of in what ways over time have you tried to reach him differently, or have you tried a lot of different things on these points?
No, I'm open to suggestions there. I mean, don't jump off sides. Don't line up too deep. This is offsides. No, we've had good communication on that. We've had heart to heart, and Juwan is a smart guy. He knows what he's got to do.
And for all you've been pleased with on him, it must be frustrating at some level as a coach to feel like you're seeing some of the same things over and over. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an old coaching adage, you don't want to repeat offenses. So if you make a mistake, make it once. Let's not come back and make the same mistake again.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.